Hello everybody, Chopper Cat Gameplay here with a new game, Fort Meow. I've had this game for a while. I've decided to finally play it again. I've played it before.
Dropped off in haste by her mother, Nia stared up at the gigantic house looming in front of her. She usually spent her vacations here with her grandparents. She peered into the darkness. It was kind of strange that the front door was already open and there didn't seem to be anyone home. Her mother had told her not to expect Granddad to be around. He was due to go into hospital for surgery the day before she arrived. Perhaps that was why no one was around. 2 flights of stairs later, Nia had arrived at the final steps up to the attic. During her holidays, she liked to spend most of her time exploring here. She found some solitude in the attic and enjoyed spending her time rummaging around in the mountains of family relics. She found something new on every visit. This time, however, something caught her eye almost immediately. It had her grandfather's name scribbled on the front cover. If there ever was a contest for finding the most interesting item in the attic, she'd just won. And so she sat down and began to read.
No! Darn cat, always ruining my reading. You meddling cats. Can't you see I'm trying to read? So this is Fort Meow, as I said earlier. I didn't get a chance to really say everything about it, mainly because I need to keep it really, really simple. So we're just gonna play this like it's a brand new game, okay? Let's just play the game. Anyway, so the first thing you need to do is set up the fort, and it takes time. Time is basically your currency in this game. So each item costs a certain amount of time. So you're gonna use that as your currency in this game, which is cool. By the way, this is a tower defense game, as if you couldn't tell. Our first bit of lore. So, the grandfather is a scientist, partially a surgeon. So this is our little bio on the regular cats, orange and gray. Okay, we got 2 now on each side. Now we gotta think smart. Now we gotta put 2. This reminds me of that Flash game, Cat Scratch. I remember that Nickelodeon show, Cat Scratch. It was like this game where like the 3 cats are fighting each other in like almost a territory war type of game. So I'm gonna add a pillow right there. This strategy game, I'm sure the cats would be immediately. We get 10 minutes every level. So we got another bit of lore. We got a little flower here. You can read this all if you want by pausing it. I'm gonna just summarize it. So he hates doctors. He had to go to the doctor. He hasn't gone to the doctor for about 20 years. His grandmother or his wife is worried. Sounds like he may be worried about leaving soon, you know, like going to heaven, you know, dying, as well as the grandmother. So, and he's worried about her being alone after he goes away. So that's a very important portion of the story, is loneliness. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. I'm gonna need more stuff, but I'll never be able to lift anything up these stairs. What's that? A moving bot. Load limit infinity. Wow. I wish I had a robot drone like that. It can lift anything, but it looks like almost... What the heck? Okay, so now we get to choose a certain amount of items. So this little thing can give us 5... Each one has a different... From this point on, any of the items that we find have different, perks they can give us. So this one protects against fatter cats. And the fatter cats is something that we'll get into. Get tongue twisted. We'll get into something much more later. Tough to destroy. Yeah, tyrannical. We're probably gonna do that. Now we get to test it out. You can use the middle mouse button to change position, like rotate. Okay, go ahead and defend now. Oh no, I messed that one up. I forgot. This is we get introduced to a new type of cat, the watermelon cats. Patent pending name. Let's go. Cats. So these guys will literally do like, what's the word? They'll literally do like a butt head. Oh no, the whole place is destabilizing. Oh, that was a close one. We got new cat type. Now I know why all Grandma's watermelons are missing from her garden. This guy loves pouncing low and fast. Oh wait, hang on. Oh well, it's too late now. I'll show it off in a second. After we go through this portion. Because one of the cats dropped something, a stamp or something. Oh, a package. Who could that be from? Okay, then send the move bot to pick it up then. See more cats getting ready to pounce. Oh, the package has my name on it. What's this? So this lets us have an emergency balloon on top. Oh, that's adorable. Oh. Everybody knows cats love scratching up furniture. Mine absolutely have torn apart everything. What should I do? This is really spin. These are really easy in the beginning. What's the point of using that? Oh, come on, that's balls. Fine, I'll add one more. There we go. We're good. Yeah. Let's check out the next portion of our chapter. So, chapter 3. Basically, he recovered after whatever the heck happened to him. He's old, okay? You get sick or get more sick when you're old. So he was planning on building something to somehow help his wife dearest at the point when he finally leaves her. Look at that locket. She lost the key back to me to open, which I still have to figure out. Got another one here. Ah, yes, the stat bot. So this is an interesting little thing. Statbot, I love Statbot. It's an interesting little concept. So basically, there's 2 more pieces to this little thing that we need to get throughout the game. And we combine them together to make a Statbot, which basically tells us information within the game's bio. So like how many cats we've defeated and stuff like that. So now we got watermelon cats again. So we're gonna put these things here to stop them in their tracks. And then we need subsistence. Subsistence! There we go, that should work. Get them! You won't be getting to me today, losers. We have just enough power. Oh, we have more than enough power to get another. Let's go ahead. What's that? Water gun. Wet cats do 1 less damage. Last 3 squirts. Okay. That's something I haven't caught before. What do we got? Yeah. So someone was... Is there a doorbell ringing? Or was that just in my head? Whatever. Let's grab another one of these little doodads. We got lamp, TV, and beanbag. Lamp can reduce so any cat found it within the lamp's light has their damage reduced by half. I was wanting to go and they get 5% more off of each cat. I want to go for we'll get the lamp next and then the TV. Okay, cats get ready now. So we got a bunch of cats coming. Hot tamales. Hot tamales. What do you want? What do you want, kitty? I love you. I'm playing Fort Meow right now. Okay, back to the game. Okay, my cat's jumped up here and is asking for food. I'll feed you in a second. Oh, what was I doing again? Oh, yeah. Oh, just a bear. Another chapter. So now we're getting a little bit more into it. Managed to win a few rewards during my day. So he was kind of like a MacGyver of technology. He would make stuff that was slightly useless, but useful for, you know, menial tasks in the day. Like we have blenders so that we don't have to use, you know, grinders anymore and stuff like that. Well, he made stuff that was half exceptional compared to that. A lot of stuff here. Iron ore. Jeez. Okay. Not too much context there yet. What do we got? Inflatable pillow. We'll use that. I think everything's good now. But the fort had to cut things because I wasn't sure how I wanted to set this one up. It's like all these extra items, but I'm gonna save that. Oh no! Oh, it took about a full 10 minutes trying to get this thing set up. Okay, this could work. This one may work. Okay, here we go. Yes, okay, good. Exactly how I can see some cats. Yeah, same thing. Go back on over here. And what did I say I was gonna grab last time? Oh, the lamp. A little lag. It's not the OBS, it's the game actually. And it's not really lagging, it's just that the game processes at a different rate than the text, unfortunately. Okay, now we got the arms. Oh, now we got even more to worry about. I'm just gonna keep on playing for now. Try that one out. I think it's not going to work so well. Okay, so now we're getting into the next bit of lore. Chapter 5. So he's trying to figure out companions for his wife. So he goes over dogs. It seems like an okay idea at first, but probably more complicated. You know, a dog companionship is kind of hard on old people sometimes. But as the old metaphor goes, and I think I'm making this one up at this point, sometimes the old people kind of need the cats. You know, wait, no, that's a stereotype. Old cat lady. So she just suspects that the cats are companions that went loose. Oh, we got fat cats now. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. Now there's Statbot. And then Chubb really dislikes secondhand smoke. So quick Statbot for random statistic. Stats are cool. To be honest, you have been an addict first, so yeah, it just gives you a bunch of different stats. So as for the stupid fat cats, not that my cats are fat, or just my cats are fat, real fat, really fat, fat. Yes, I know. So the beanbags are going to do something very special. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. So the beanbags actually bounce back. We're gonna get the last item now. In this room. I don't know how long this is. See what I mean? The text is really slow. Room clear bonus, we get 20 more minutes. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna check my timer real quick. I think I have enough time for one more. So let's quickly do this one. Go to your store. We got 7 regular cats. That could work. Yeah, that could work. Fort Meow. Here it is. So, I scrapped the idea of using cats. Well, kind of. Started plans for a machine that will automatically build contraptions that will aid Martha. Should run autonomously, which will continue to produce until it runs out of spare parts. So, he makes some kind of machine related to the cats. So, rather than. So, he's saying he's not using cats, but he does mention that kind of using cats. I wish I could see more closely. Okay, I said I was going to end it off here. But let's just take a real quick look at this. Okay, we got Evil Statue plus Chain Crane. Chain Crane. Oh, I like how the cats are suddenly inside this room now that it's completely open. It's not creepy at all. Chain crane. Oh. Oh. Ooh, I like that. Go and light up one of the rooms then. Earlier, I went through it too fast, but there you go. That's the new area unlocked. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the video off here. See you all next time. It's been Chopped Cat Gameplay. Hope you all have a great day, good night, whatever. Bye bye.